Very surprised, but I think the lieutenant governor probably did the right thing, not only for herself, for her family, but most importantly for the state. Here we are in the middle of a very intense and important legislative session, and the last thing that either the governor nor the legislature needs to deal with are investigations against our lieutenant governor. So in my opinion, she did the right thing, and that was to resign.
You worked with Jennifer Carroll for a number of years, huh?
I did. Well, she was in the Florida House. I was in the Florida Senate, and she was, in my opinion, an excellent legislator. She did great work for our veterans and for the people of the state of Florida. In fact, as lieutenant governor, I thought she did a phenomenal job as the LG for the state of Florida. But again, in this case, for whatever, whether there's some facts there dealing with an issue that that she's possibly involved with or not. The bottom line is that perception is everything in Tallahassee, and when you get articles that you see in the media, when there's investigations going on, both by the FBI and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and our lieutenant governor, or for that matter, anybody at the executive branch is involved with, you need to dismiss yourself from the position you're in, because it just takes away from the importance of what we're dealing with in Tallahassee. And of course, Governor Scott, who is, with all due respect, not the most popular guy in Florida, the last thing he needs is having this issue that he has dealing with while he's fighting his own political life.
What's your reaction to hearing the news?
Well, I'm very saddened by the news. Lieutenant Jennifer Carroll is a great public servant who has served well both in the House and I think in the governor's office. Whenever any public servant goes down for certain things, it casts a pall. And it reminds us of our duty of both integrity and credibility and doing the best we can for the people. So I wish her the best. I wish no ill upon her, and certainly our hearts are with her and her family and for the state of Florida, the citizens and the constituents that she served as a public servant.
Well, I think like many in Northeast Florida, we've been a bit surprised by the developments that have happened over the last couple of days. I have the utmost respect for Jennifer Carroll, and I'm confident that she's made the right decision for not only Florida, but for herself and her family.
You've probably known her for some time, huh?
I think I've known Jennifer since about 2000. So yeah, it's been quite a while, and I have great respect for her. And I look forward to seeing what the future holds for her.
I was shocked to hear of the lieutenant governor's decision to resign. It's one of those things you never want to see a public official have to do something like that or choose to do something like that. So it was definitely a shock.
Have you worked with her for a number of years?
I have. Since I've been in the legislature, I've had the opportunity to work with her, and you never want to see this happen.
Well, I'm always saddened when something like that happens before the term is over. I don't know any details. I was told immediately before the committee meeting that she had resigned, but I don't know any of the details. I've known Jennifer Carroll for a number of years, and to find out that she had resigned is sad under any circumstance. So I really, like I said, I don't know any of the details. I just heard that she resigned.
Yeah, the fact that she's from the Jacksonville area really probably is tough for folks in that area, especially.
Yeah, I mean, she's from our area. I served with her in the legislature and was. She was she was a good colleague and is a good friend. I don't know the details, but the mere fact that she had resigned before her term is over with, I was sorry, quite frankly, sorry to hear it. Regardless of whatever the details are, whatever the reason is, the fact that you were not able to complete your term, I'm sad to see it.
I believe I'm as surprised as so many are in the state and certainly in our regional area there in Jacksonville that we're very surprised, very disappointed because we believe that our elected officials should have a higher standard and be held to a higher standard. I am certain that that we will be moving through this, and I hope that in the future that others will look and realize that we can't do things that are wrong, that violate our public trust.
You've probably known Jennifer Carroll for some time?
Yes, I've known her for a number of years, since about 2000, and certainly worked with her in the legislature in my first term, and got the opportunity to work with her as lieutenant governor. And you know, I'm deeply saddened, very concerned about where we are, and I look forward to better days.
You know, since she comes from the Jacksonville area, it's probably that much tougher on folks in your area, huh?
I certainly believe so, because she chaired our delegation when I came in. We had a very close relationship in terms of her working to make sure that as new freshmen coming in to the process, that we learned the process, and she certainly would take us under her wing, so to speak, and to work with us. And it's very disappointing, and you know, we're very troubled. It's going to be a very sad day here for us, and certainly something that I hope we never have to face again.